Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Sew It Yourself. In this video, I'm going to share you how to cut and stitch this beautiful night suit for 1 to 2 year baby. For that, I have taken a required fabric for the bottom. So in this fabric we have prints. So arrange the fabric according to the prints. So here we have animal print in the fabric. So all are facing upside down. So arrange the fabric according to that. So here we have 2 layers for the bottom. The required length is 19 inch. So it depends on your baby's height, and width is 16 inch. Now fold the fabric by half in width. So here we have 4 layers and this is the open side. From the top, mark 1 inch for the belt. Extend these points. Mark 7 inch your baby's hip measurement divided by 4 plus 1 inch. Then from this point also mark the same 7 inch. Join these points and draw a slight curve here. So the length is 18 inch. Now from the bottom mark 1 inch for folding at the bottom. Extend these points. And the required width of the bottom is 4.5 inch. Join these points. With this marking is complete, now I'm going to cut it. So this is how it looks. Make a stitch here. Now I'll show you how to cut the top. For that I have taken 2 layers of fabric. This is for the front portion. And both are open sides. So width of the fabric is 8.5 inch. And length is 15.5 inch. Now mark 1.5 inch from one end. This is to attach buttons and the buttonholes. So draw a straight line. Now I'll place the back portion on the front portion. So the required width is 7 inch for the back portion. So this is extra space for the front portion, and the back portion we don't need any extra space. So this is how it looks, and these are open sides. From this point mark 2 inch, which is the neck width point, and again from here mark 3 inch for shoulder. So this is 2 inch and this is 3 inch. Now mark half inch down for shoulder slope. Then join this with the neck width point. Again from this point mark 4.5 inch and extend these points. and draw a armhole curve here. And now from the shoulder mark ½ inch for back neck depth. This is the back neck depth. And from the bottom mark ½ inch or 1 inch upwards. Here I am marking ½ inch and draw a slight curve here so that it will give a nice shape for the shirt. Now from this point mark 3 inch. This is the front neck depth and extend these points. Now I am going to cut it. So lift only the back portion, then trim the back neck. Now separate the back portion and draw the front neckline for the front portion. And draw a round neckline. So draw front armhole, that is ½ inch inwards, and cut it. So this is how it looks. Now I'll show you how to cut the sleeves. For that I have taken a leftover fabric. Fold this by ½ inch width. One more type. Folded side, and this is open side. You will have 4 layers. Draw a straight line to trim the raw edges. The length of the sleeve is 5.5 inch, so mark it. The required width of the sleeve is 6.5 inch. Mark 3.5 inch from the bottom. So for the bottom round, mark 5 inch. And from here draw a slight curve to join this point. Then join these 2 points. So now I'm going to cut it. Open the sleeve and check the right sides are facing together. Now draw ½ inch inwards and cut the front sleeve. So with this my cutting is complete. Now I'll show you how to stitch. To begin with, I'll show you how to stitch the bottom. Make a stitch here. I finished attaching. Similar to this, I'll finish the other side also. Now I finished attaching both the sides, and for the bottom I'll show you how to fold the bottom, and also we are going to attach the piping in it. So just lift the bottom fabric like this, then fold at the bottom and make a stitch here. After that I have taken the piping strips. Just place that and keep this here and make a stitch. Similarly, finish the other side also. So just fold this and also fold the bottom and make a stitch. So after stitching, just place the piping here and make a stitch. So while attaching the piping, change the pressure foot. This is single pressure foot. I finished attaching. This is how it looks. So you can see I have finished attaching. This is how it looks. Now I'll show you how to stitch at the center. So place the fabric here and make a stitch. Always make a double stitch. I have finished attaching. This is how it looks. You can see. Now on the top of the fabric, just fold it once and make a stitch. After stitching, then fold it one more time and make a stitch and make sure it is 1 inch. Then make a stitch. Leave some half-inch space to insert the elastic. I finished stitching. Now I have taken the elastic. So using the safety pin, I am going to insert it. Width of the elastic is 16 inch. Overlap both the elastic and make a stitch. Now arrange this. Then secure the elastic by making a stitch at the inner edge. After that, just make a top stitch so that the elastic never turns. When the stitching of the bottom is complete, this is how it looks. So now I'll show you how to stitch the front portion, the top portion. I have taken 2 strips. I'm just placing this here. The width of the strip is 3 inch and length depends on the shirt length. And place one strip here and the other one on the opposite side. And turn this. Now trim the excess strip. I'm just placing the piping here. This is the wrong side of the piping and I'm placing the strip above it. Then I'll make a stitch. Similar to this, I'll place the piping in this side also and I'll make a stitch here. So from this open side, mark 1.5 inch, which is the seam allowance for button and buttonhole. So I'm just marking it. Now I'll show you how to stitch this. Make a stitch here. So after this, you have to make a small cuts here and turn the piping and make a stitch up to that 1.5 inch. So stitch up to 1.5 inch. Now trim the excess piping and turn the fabric. So this is how it looks. Now make a top stitch here. So repeat the same for the other part of the front portion as well. Just place this and make a stitch here. After this, just fold the strip by twice and make a stitch. This is how it looks. I have finished attaching the piping for both parts. Now I am placing the back portion on the front portion and make a stitch at the shoulder. Make a stitch here. Now I am measuring the width of the neck portion to attach the collar. Just place the measuring tape like this and measure it. So it is 13.75 inch. I have taken 2 pieces of strips and just fold this by half in width. So this is the closed side and this is open side. So the neck is 13.75 inch. Just fold the measuring tape twice and you can see it is almost 6.75 inch or 6.8. Just mark it. And from the folded side, mark 3.5 inch. And the opposite side, that is the open side, 4 inch. And draw a straight line. Now join this and I'm going to cut it. So when you open this, it looks like this. Now here also I'm going to attach the piping. So just place it here up to here. Then place this fabric and make a stitch. So you have to leave some half-inch space at the bottom of both the sides and then you have to start stitching. Leave some half-inch space and place the piping, then start stitching. Now make a small cuts and turn the piping and make a stitch. Again repeat the same procedure, just make small cuts and turn the piping and start stitching. Trim the excess piping. When the stitching is complete, now I have taken the sleeves. Similar to the bottom, sleeves also you have to fold just like that and make a stitch at the bottom. Then you have to attach the piping in it. Place the piping and attach it. Similarly, repeat the same for the other sleeve as well. Now place the piping and make a stitch. Repeat the same for the other sleeve as well. Now I have taken the collar, just make small cuts. Turn this inside out. So this is how it looks. Now I'll show you how to attach this with the shirt. Similarly, I finished the sleeve as well. I'm just place the collar exactly like this and make a stitch. I finished attaching one side. Now for the other side, just fold this collar inside and then make a stitch. I finished attaching the collar with the shirt. This is how it looks. Now I'll show you how to attach the sleeves. Just match the center of the sleeve with the center of the shoulder and then make a stitch on both the sides. Similarly, finish the other side also. I finished attaching. This is how it looks. Similarly, I'll finish the other side of the sleeve as well. I finished attaching both the sleeves. This is how it looks. Now attach both the sides. Starting from the sleeve round, attach till the bottom. So start from here and attach till the bottom. Repeat the same for the other side as well. After attaching it, fold the bottom twice and make a stitch for both front and the back portion. Just fold it and make a stitch for both front and the back portion. I finished attaching. Similarly, I'll finish the other side as well. After that, fold the bottom twice and make a stitch. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please like, share, subscribe and comment. With this, my stitching is complete. This is how it looks. Thanks for watching.